Whenever I sang my song on this stage on my own. That's right there. Me and my friends reenacted that. Teed up. Hi everybody. I'm coming here today because one, it's a beautiful Sunday. Two, it's Super Bowl Sunday and I am not at any Super Bowl parties. Not because I wasn't invited. I'm a little bit more friendly than that. But I was like, I kind of want to go home and play some video games. I'm playing Rise of the Tomb Raider right now, so why not get that out of the way? But first, I did want to come today and talk about my gaming story. Yes. I think it was like around 1987. I was like 5 or something like that. We went to my cousin's house who had just gotten a Nintendo Entertainment System, or an NES. I'm hip. And of course, all the kids piled in her room because that was the cool thing to do. Like, what is this rad new toy she has? I said rad. And of course my mom went off and they did adult things with her cousin and so forth. And my cousin played, but hey, I was fine with just watching. So that went on for a couple of hours, and then at some point, I say around 7 o'clock, my mom came looking for us so we could leave. So my mom comes in and she goes, "What's that?" And we go, "Oh, Jamila got this really new cool toy, Mom. It's so cool. And you bounce the man around with this controller," and all that stuff, you know, in kid talk, however kids sound. And my mom was like, let me see what these crazy kids are talking about, because why else would she sit down to play with this toy? I mean, she's like a 25, 26-year-old woman at this point. Why would my mom sit down to play with this gaming system? I have no idea, but she did. We didn't leave until like 10 o'clock that night, and we only left because my mom's cousin, Debbie, came looking for her and was like, "Phyllis, what are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, nothing, girl, just checking out this crazy toy these kids are playing with." So, least it to say, I don't know that expression. A couple of weeks later, I'll just say that, not a couple of weeks, probably a week later, we got our first Nintendo system. And my mom ended up hooking it up in me and my sister's room. It really was our room. I don't know why I carried it right there, but I know where I did want to carry it, because it was for me and my sister. Of course, my mom would just come in at night, play the damn game until, who knows, 2 o'clock in the morning, play Super Mario, and us kids, me, my sister, and my brother, would gather around her and watch. So in the beginning, I was not a gamer. My mom was a gamer, and me and my siblings were spectators. My mom was like the original Twitch. Okay, that was the thing. Boom, mic drop. We should have patented it. Very next thing that we got was a Super Nintendo. Now, by that point, we had moved to a new complex. My mom had new friends. She was such a video game addict that she got 2 of the other moms in the complex who were her friends to also buy Super Nintendos and buy Super Mario World. And we all had like a mini competition going on where the moms were playing, trying to beat the entire game and see who can beat it first, like 100% it, not just beat Koopa and then, you know, say Princess Peach, you know? Like, who could literally beat the game 100%, star levels and everything. So the parents would play and the kids would run back and forth between all 3 houses like runners, telling each house where somebody was or when somebody got to a brand new level and so forth. One day, on some insane, unusual day when my mom actually was like cooking and we actually got time to play the Nintendo, we were actually to the very last level. Nobody could beat it. Each house had been trying to beat it for like more than several days, like a week or more. And we gave the controller to my brother. He was like about 4 or 5 at that time, and he's sitting there, beats the damn last level. Like, mind freaking blown, okay? Me and my sister are like, yeah! Jay beat the game, Mom! My mom's like, what? And we're like, Jay beat the game! And my mom goes, Juwan, do it again. Right? So my brother goes, beats the game again, right? So me and my sister shoot out to the other houses to tell the other 2 moms in the households that my brother beat the whole game. They rush over, crowd around my brother. He beats it again. We win the competition. I mean, there was nothing on the line. I wish there was. And everybody's going insane. It was like one of the greatest memories of my childhood. Of course, after that, my mom was completely Super Mario Brothers. You know, on the NES, we got 1, 2, and 3. We got Super Mario World. She played a couple other games. We got the Sega Genesis. She loved Sonic 1, 2, and 3. There's a Sonic pinball game. I don't know if you guys, some people might know about that. It was like my mom's go-to, hands down, de-stressor. My mom was super dope at Tetris. Like, my mom is nice. She is fresh to death on that game. She's fresh to death on Dr. Mario. Like, that is her thing. My mom rules those old school consoles. Like, that's her thing. So then fast forward, at some point, the PlayStation is coming out. And I see it, you know, and I'm a gamer. Well, at this point, I'm like a spectator gamer because my mom's the gamer. And I was like, this Final Fantasy VII is looking really nice. I really would like one of those, which I didn't really think I was going to get one because we were like super poor. But I wake up one Christmas and lo and behold, under my grandmama's tree is a freaking PlayStation with Final Fantasy VII. I almost, like, it was one of the happiest Christmas I ever had. Like, just hands down, I was hella happy, okay? So I popped it in. There were days I did not eat. I didn't drink water. It was, well, I drank water, but people brought it to me. My mom was nice like that. Like, I was not taking care of myself. And that's when I, like, slowly morphed from a baby game spectator of video games, I think that, spectator of video games, into an actual gamer that doesn't take care of herself, okay? Which was a natural fit because I was totally into anime at that point. That is my birth of me from from non-games to a spectator of somebody playing video games to an actual gamer. And of course I love Final Fantasy, the whole series. 7 blew my socks off because it was like the first thing of anything that ever looked like that. Story, graphics at that time were fantastic. 8 was whenever I sang my song on this stage on my own. That's right there. Me and my friends reenacted that dance scene, okay? And recorded ourselves doing it. Yes, great moments. Final Fantasy 9, which people don't talk about, but that game was fantastic. 10, I don't need to convince you how good 10 was. And then after that, Final Fantasy dipped off to me. By that point, I was so into video games. There's other stuff out there that I just loved playing. And then once I got my Xbox, I think everybody played Halo. Like, everybody played Halo. In the beginning, at least. I'm not like a huge Halo player now. But in the beginning, before people spent their life learning how to make other people's lives miserable by getting so good at Halo, I played Halo. So, that's how I became a gamer. If anybody else has their own story, I would love to see it. I just want to see how other people became gamers, you know? I'm gonna look that up on YouTube. I think these stories are great. So I'm like 30, I'll be 33, 2 days after Far Cry Primal comes out. Yes. But yeah, If you have a gaming story, please share or link your video. I'd love to just take a look at it. Bye.